There was something quietly powerful about the way he stepped back onto that campus. Not with the high-energy swagger people might expect from a man known for chasing contestants down on national television, but with a kind of grounded warmth that felt almost intimate. Dr. Darragh Ennis, the scientist many of us first met as the Menace on the Chase, had come home to Maynooth University in Kildare to launch his book, The Body, 10 Things You Should Know. And the moment he appeared in the library, surrounded by alumni, family, and curious locals, it felt less like a celebrity event and more like a full-circle homecoming that many viewers found unexpectedly moving. You could almost sense the atmosphere settle into something softer than the usual television glare. Here was a man whose daily work involves rapid-fire general knowledge under studio lights, now standing in the quiet of a university library talking about the human body in 10 short, accessible essays. Why blood is red. How we defend ourselves. Why we sleep. How hormones quietly run the show. Simple questions, the kind most of us have carried since childhood, answered with the same clear, enthusiastic mind that has made him such a compelling presence on screen. What stayed with many people watching the coverage wasn't just the book itself, though the early reactions have been full of genuine admiration for how readable and surprising it is. It was the way Darragh carried himself. There was no sense of performance. He signed copies, chatted with guests, laughed with old colleagues, and seemed completely at ease in a space that once shaped him. Viewers online noticed the small details, the easy eye contact, the unhurried way he listened during the Q&A, the quiet pride that sat just behind his smile when university staff spoke about his journey from student to scientist to television figure. It almost felt as though the television persona had stepped aside for a moment, allowing the researcher and the alumnus to take center stage. That shift mattered. So many of us meet the Chase contestants as larger-than-life characters, sharp and competitive and endlessly entertaining. Seeing one of them return to the place where the curiosity first took root reminded people that the knowledge on screen has real roots. Darragh's path has never been a straight line from quiz machine to author. He has researched ecology and animal behavior at Maynooth, studied insect outbreaks in Canada, and worked on brain development and INA biology at Oxford and Glasgow. The book is the natural extension of that lifelong fascination, distilled into something anyone can pick up and enjoy without needing a science degree. Some audiences began wondering whether this quieter public appearance revealed something about how television figures evolve once the cameras stop rolling. The studio version of Darragh is quick, playful, and formidable. The version standing in that Kildare library felt reflective, generous with his time, and clearly moved by the welcome. Family members were present. Fellow academics spoke with genuine affection. The queue for book signings stretched long into the evening. It was the kind of night that doesn't generate dramatic headlines, yet somehow leaves a warmer impression than many louder television moments. There is a particular satisfaction in watching someone who has built a public career still choose to return and share knowledge in the place that formed them. For many viewers familiar with ITV's daytime and quiz programming, it felt like a reminder that the people we invite into our living rooms every day are still connected to ordinary places and ordinary curiosities. The body, after all, is the most familiar subject any of us will ever study, and yet most of us still carry a long list of unanswered questions about it. Darragh's decision to answer 10 of them in clear, engaging prose seems to have struck a chord precisely because it feels so personal. Perhaps what continues to linger is the sense of continuity. The same mind that can outpace contestants under pressure is the same mind that once walked those Maynooth corridors, asking questions about the natural